everyone, welcome back again to another edition of the Metal Gear Speedrunner World Record Progression History Update. This time for November 1st, 2022. And since the last episode, a lot of things have happened, and I'm here to recap those stories for you all out there, featuring today with Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear, and a few other games. So let's jump right into it and let's have a look what has changed on the leaderboards. First off, we're going to have a look at Metal Gear Solid. In the Metal Gear Solid, especially the any percent categories, there have been some major disruptions. Last time I talked about how Trombone Chino already has made his comeback. He's a very seasoned runner from the old school days, and he has not lost any of his edge. He's back and he's beaten 2 world records in this last month with an insane advantage. Let's start first with the first time he beat it. That was very easy, any percent on PC. The original world record was a 20:07 by D-Limes 13, and that was thought to be already a very good world record. Beatable, sure, but clean enough. Like, I personally gave up at this point because I finished barely sub 30 minutes and was like, I'm out. But Chino came back and did a lot of testing and comparisons and really made sure whatever he did, he was getting the most time saved possible. And in the end, it worked out into his favor because he didn't just beat the world record, he smashed it with a brand new time of 28 minutes and 55 seconds, beating the old record by 12 seconds. And on this category, in this level, that is a huge jump below. Not sure how much further it can go right now, but for sure, this should stand for at least a few weeks. Maybe seeing that in the next episode if I come back and say, I was wrong. Another category, also on PC any percent, but this time easy difficulty, also saw great updates. Probably also inspired by Trombone Chino's comeback, where he got in this category a 34:56, so just 2 seconds off by the world record. Also, Metal Gear Solid took it up for himself and actually tried to beat the world record, and he did by 2 seconds. The new world record for PC any percent easy difficulty is a 34-minute 52 seconds, is what I would have been saying. If you can't already tell here, there's the number 2 place. What happened? Well, Trombone Chino didn't get up, he actually smashed it. So the actual world record at the start of November right now for Metal Gear Solid PC any percent easy, it's not a 34:50 or 49, it's a 34:42. It just smashed Glenn's record, which already beat the record by 2 seconds, by 10 more seconds. And I was believing, and I was being told also back in the day, that if we ever see a 34:4x, so anything with 4, that would just break the entire category. Nobody would be able to beat it again unless we find new stuff. And it's a low 40, it's a 42 at the end, right? But apparently when I was saying, oh, this category stand, both Glenn and D-Limes 13 said, hey, I can see how we can save more time. So a 34:30x might be on the table. I'm here to see it and I'm here to report all about that. But as it currently stands, that is the current world record for Metal Gear Solid PC any percent easy difficulty. But we also want to acknowledge, of course, other categories like the emulator all bosses category, where Mod Kicker has coming and actually beat the extreme world record with a time of 1 hour, 29 minutes and 55 seconds. This beats the old world record by quite a margin, by 48 seconds. And in a completely different game, in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, we've seen another update for the New Game Plus easy difficulty world record. The runner Renzero has gotten a time of 53 minutes and 59 seconds, beating Curve's time by 11 seconds, as we can see here. Curve 56 has gotten his time on June 2nd, and Renzero came back a few weeks ago on October 12th to beat the time. Congratulations. And we're jumping forward into Metal Gear Solid 3 because there also runners have beaten their own times actually. So we have 3 cases here where the runners kept running the category and lowering their own world record. So we can see here, so Gohi didn't just stop with a 1 hour 43 minutes and 20 seconds to get the Makhor rank, but also improved it by almost another minute down to 1 hour 42 minutes and 33 seconds. Adboy kept running as well in the PS2 Extreme category and smashed his own time by more than a minute to have the current new world record in this category and platform with 1 hour 27 minutes and 12 seconds of IGT. And Blackie 1007 has come back as well and continued running Tuxedo, where he has beaten his own time here by quite a margin. As it stands, the final time that's currently standing on the leaderboard is 1 hour 23 minutes and 57 seconds. and that on the European Extreme difficulty and the PS3 platform. If anybody else wants to do that same challenge, just playing on Xbox Series S or X consoles can save plenty of time just because it loads faster and there are no slowdowns. I also want to shout out something else this time. We've been looking at 4 game runs for the last episode. I also want to shout out at least 2 people that have been going hard on individual levels. The Metal Gear series, especially in later iterations like Peace Walker and Phantom Pain, have many levels that you can just select, execute, and then see a time at the end. That's called individual levels, for example. And we have 2 runners here that have been doing great work all over the place, and especially in recent years. But 5 new records, for example, are coming here from Wizard Hawk, who has posted a few new world record times for the individual levels, as you can see here. For example, Mission 33 C2W Subsistence, No Traces, done in 9 minutes 48 seconds and 200 milliseconds. All posting a single run to 3 different boards where any percent S rank, and Perfect Stealth are all counted, because they're all the same mission. Mission 23, the White Mamba, and they're valid for all 3 different platforms. As you can see here in his mod notes, using Raiden in this Mission 23, he says, so you can just storm through the village without getting spotted. Good. And that is good for the Perfect Stealth requirement. This also happens to be a new any percent S rank and PSNK record by 1 second. That's how it goes sometimes. You do 1 good run, and if it's valid for all 3 categories, you get, with 1 run, 3 categories at once. Actually, 4 categories. I've just been seeing that. Yeah, 1 run and 4 world records. Isn't that amazing? Congratulations, Wizard Hawk, for doing that wizardry. But he's not the only king here in our segment. We also have Kinigos, who is going rampant in Peace Walker individual levels segment. So we can see here, this time he did actually different missions and not just the 1 run and got world record for several different versions of the same mission. So we can see here, for example, a 1 minute 46 seconds with the Hunting Quest Rathalos, which is actually a Monster Hunter collaboration mission, and I just want to take a look at that quickly. I can't believe this dude is going in naked, no armor at all. He's just he's just doing it like this. Amazing. Setting here off with the Mosenan gun, plenty headshots against the beast, trying to get him to fall. And yeah, as it takes some time here, he does actually manage to capture it, which is just insane. And there we go. Just seeing the highlight here of the final one. Just enough headshots with the Mosenan gun. The beast falls and he's got the mission and the best time in the world. Of course, all of these runs that I've been talking about right now, and of course the ones that I'm still going to talk about, are all linked in the description down below. Check them out in yourself and enjoy. What I enjoyed especially are 100% runs, something that's not really common for Metal Gear Solid games and games. There's only really 100% that I know of in Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and Metal Gear MSX. So Hammertad, a runner that has been going hard in Metal Gear MSX as well and got the NTSC/HDC world record for Big Boss, has also continued here now to play Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and he got in the 100% category a new world record with 2 hours, 18 minutes and 3 seconds of time, beating his old world record that he set himself by 19 minutes from 5 months ago. He played on PC, so of course his load times were already much better, and as we can see also, all of them use reflex so far. Congratulations at this point. And speaking of Metal Gear, for the final segment of the show, I have a lot to talk about Metal Gear MSX. Because in the end, I came back a little bit and I tried to lower the any percent PS2 PAL time. PS2 PAL is its own category next to NTSC and HDC, which run at a lower frame rate, actually run way slower. PS2 PAL, ironically, as a European game, runs faster, is its own category. And on this fateful day, on October 7th, I managed to get this world record with an 18 minutes 49 seconds, which I believed back then was unbeatable. You can see my reaction as well. You can see it here. The moment I didn't need to do anything anymore, yes! Yes! I just let go, you know. I was feeling so good about it. I saw the time save. I knew what was roughly coming up, right? And I kept thinking, okay, this is insane. I don't know if I can ever beat this again. It fucking is! Yes! Yes! Yeah, so it has been beaten by 4 seconds. And you've seen in my last run, the sum of best was an 1838, which theoretically is the human limit. But there's many mistakes that one does. And Highstyle, French runner who has joined this summer to commentate for SGDQ, has continuously run this game, kept running it because he has a marathon coming up in November. And he's saying, I'm just going to keep running every day. And that persistence really helped him to not only beat my PS2 PAL time by 4 seconds, congratulations there. I guess I will try to beat it. But he also managed to update the NTSC record, which, as we can see here, formerly used to be at 20:53, and he came back and beat it by quite a few seconds. So this line of the current leaderboard doesn't tell the whole story. In this last month, a lot has changed, as we can see here. So the previous world record that I set on July 23rd was a 20:53. Then Highstar came in and was like, you know what, how about it 20:49, the world's first sub 2050 for this category on October 11th. Then he continued also and got a 20:47, 20:46, 20:45, 20:44, and today even he got a 20:41, lowering the world record from the previous time by 12 seconds. I tried to go in a little bit and was doing my own thing, one off, only got a 20:50. And I say, okay, how about for your marathon, you going in and you say you're the world record holder, which legitimately he is. He's the strongest runner right now with 2 incredible world records for both 80% times. I kept saying, I'm gonna do something else and I'm gonna come back later. Let him have his moment. Because I personally think it's cool when you are at the marathon, you can present the game as the world record holder. I don't know. It might be something that's completely empty, but I think if it's true, say it. Go out there and become the world record holder. And I think that says it best, because right now this is where we're going to leave the show for today. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you liked it, and leave it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to not miss the next episode in December. And of course, if you want to learn how to run this game or any other, the best source I know is going to MetalGearSpeedrunners.com and check out the wiki. We have a wiki for every game in the entire series. You can start learning there, you can join the Discord, and of course, chat with everyone who's around. You know, everyone's really happy to help new runners come on board, no matter what category you want to do, even the category extensions, of course, right? Like, for example, maybe episode 3 is Makhor or Tuxedo run. And it's just a great time that we have here all around. So thank you again everyone for watching. If you like it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.